Alright, so you guys liked my last SML video, so I'm guaranteed that you guys will like this one. Yeah, it's super sad to see the SML universe have to go through all this for me being a longtime fan. But yeah, so today we're gonna be doing my top 5 favorite SML characters. Only two rules to this. One, these videos are my opinion, and two, only videos I've seen. So just like the SMR. So, yeah, let's get into it. Top 5 favorite SML characters. Let's go. Alright, so, while I was thinking about this list, I actually had a pretty hard time deciding who my fifth character would be. But then I come to the realization that my fifth character is Goodman. Alright, so let me tell you why I like Goodman. Because he's all about that business. He doesn't like messing around, and also he gets to the point. He's not like other characters, you know? I just really love Goodman because he's one of the only characters that has not changed over the years. He stays the same, unlike Joseph Jr. and Jeffy. Like, they've all changed, but Goodman just stayed his same good ways, and that's what I really like about him. My only real setback is that sometimes he does go a little bit too far. Alright guys, it's time to move on to our number 4 spot in my top 5 favorite SML characters of all time. Anyways, so let's move on right now. Joseph. Now, I really love Joseph. Or I used to really love him. But I'm still going to put him on the list because I still love Joseph. Joseph is that one character. He's not exactly a background character, but he's not a main character either. Joseph is always dying for some reason. I guess they wanted him to be like Kenny. But yeah, I like Joseph because he's the only smart one in a horror movie. Like, he knows what he's doing by running away at every scene. Because he knows that wherever he goes, he might, well, die. Anyways, but the main reason why I love Joseph is that, or I'm sure I say the main reason why I picked him over Goodman is that, one, he's been there for way longer. Two, he used to be way better. But ever since Joseph the Millionaire, he just has gotten worse. Nowadays, all he does is just agree with Junior, and they both just pick on Cody, which is kind of, messed up. But I can't really complain. We don't have the old one anymore. Anyways, let's get on to our next list. Alright, so let's move on to number 3. Coming in at a number 3 is Brooklyn T Guy. Now, what do I love about Brooklyn T Guy? He's just the overall good guy. He has so many jobs and he's such of a benefit to society that the SML universe would be nothing without him. This man literally takes one day off and it's literally like it's the end of the world. Brooklyn T Guy is just one of my favorite characters, and he also is very good at pointing out the obvious. Like when Mario didn't realize that Jeffy wasn't his son, he was really good at pointing out the obvious, and in a bunch of other scenarios. But I really love Brooklyn T Guy. He's just a great guy. He has to go through so much torture with Mario and his wife, and he's also still broke even though he has so many jobs. It's also that one time with the plane. Yeah, Brooklyn T Guy goes through so much, and he gives, and gives. You will basically call him the Santa Claus. But yeah, that's Brooklyn T Guy for you. And something I've also noticed that he hasn't gotten worse. If anything, he's gotten better. Like, he's not a bad person. Brooklyn T Guy, you're my 3rd favorite. Now, what is my number 2? Well, my number 2 is Jeffy. Now, hold on, before you, try to kill me for putting Jeffy over Brooklyn T Guy, let me explain. The main reason is character development. Jeffy, he's gotten better. He doesn't just sit and annoy Mario. And usually when he does stuff, it's for a pretty funny reason. And also, Jeffy's still a kid. And we all did stupid stuff as children. Come on now. We can't sit here and act like that nobody's done stupid stuff. And Mario clearly knows that Jeffy has problems. but Mars doesn't do nothing to fix it, so it's not really his fault. But yeah, Jeffy, number 2. Now let's get into our number 1. But before we get into our number 1, I have some honorable mentions. Alright, what are my honorable mentions? Well, first, Cody, because, well, I've never really had nothing against Cody, but I've never really liked him either because of all the jokes he makes. But he's not a bad character. Then we have Chef Pee. Chef Pee isn't that bad either. He's, again, just another neutral character. So, yeah, those are my honorable mentions. Let's get into our number 1 spot. Alright, I want you guys to go inside the comments and tell me what you guys think the number 1 spot is. It's actually nobody too complex. You guys should know it if you guys watch SML. But let's get to my number 1 spot. My number 1 spot is Black Yoshi. Okay, so who is Black Yoshi? Well, he's a Yoshi that plays Call of Duty, likes chicken, Kool-Aid. Basically, your typical black guy. What I really love about him is how funny he is. He will beg and plead to get whatever he wants, and it is just some of the funniest things you will ever see. If you don't like Black Yoshi, then you literally have no soul. Black Yoshi is my number 1, and he is my all-time favorite SML character. And he's also been there since the very, very beginning. So yeah, that's my number 1 character. Black Yoshi is literally the best. And yeah, he's my number 1. Alright guys, so now my next video will be a gaming video, or it will be a top 5 Roblox video. Tell me if you guys like these top 5s and leave them below in the comments. Comment your favorite character and comment a character that should be on this list. And I might consider switching them out. Alright, and yeah, so you guys loved my last SML video. And yeah, I love you guys. See you guys later. Out. Peace.
Suicide if you ever yeah, suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad and know ya, I'm sad and know ya. I still see your shadows in my room. My heart left me lonely. It's to the point where I love and I hate you, and I won't fix, I'd rather bleed. Easier said than done. I thought you were the one listening to my heart instead of my head. I love when you're around, but I fucking hate when you leave. You left me falling and landing inside my grave. I know that you want me dead. I'm sad and know ya, I'm sad and know ya. I take